Sonic Movie and Equesria Girls Chapter 3, A Mistake Was Made. The next morning, an alarm clock could be heard from a distance as Sonic used his hands to stop it from beeping before getting up in bed and shouting,
"Today's the day, guys, wake up!"
Tails and Knuckles struggled to get up from bed as Tails watched as Sonic moved around the house as he got snacks and chairs ready for the game which was to occur today.
Did we have to get up this early?
Of course, I want to take you guys to the best spot.
I still can't understand what makes you excited for such a sport. Last time I checked, you couldn't even defeat me in base of ball.
It's actually baseball, buddy, but the game we're about to watch tonight is a different sport. It's called soccer.
Where's the game going to be at again?
Wow.
Later at Canterlit High.
Why, hello everyone! Hope you're having a fantastic day because it's about to get better as today Canterlot High's up against Crystal Prep Academy once again in our latest match on the soccer field.
A bunch if the students could be seen cheering for their respective schools as Pinkie Pie was practically screaming while holding up a sign for Rainbow Dash. The others were currently sitting down in a bench nearby as Rainbow Dash was facing off against Crystal Academy as the whistle blew which started the match.
Go Rainbow Dash!
Show them who's boss, Rainbow Dash!
I honestly don't know who to cheer for, but do your best, Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash was the first to kick the ball to one of her teammates as they managed to push back the other team to a more defensive position. While this was happening, Sonic and the others managed to make it on time as he set up the chairs on top of the rooftop of the school to watch the game.
We managed to make it on time.
So, who do we cheer for again?
I believe we cheer for whoever is winning. They are the ones that truly deserve our praise.
Will, you're in luck, because Canterlot High has one of the best players.
One of her teammates tossed the ball to Rainbow Dash as she jumped up in the air before kicking the ball so fast past the goalie which caused the crowd to go wild.
So what is so special about this? Soccer!
Well, basically just kicking a ball to your opponent's net. Once you get that, then you will get points to win a match. The team with the most points or match wins.
It looks fun. You guys want to try this out sometime?
If it means beating Sonic in another game, then this warrior would surely like to.
Hey.
As time went on, both teams seemed evenly matched with the score being the same. However, time was running out and both teams were on a standoff as the whistle was blown once again. The other team was the first to kick the ball as they drew closer to the goalie. However, once they got close, one of Rainbow Dash's teammates managed to catch them by surprise as she kicked the ball so far to the enemy field that there was barely anyone there to guard it. Rainbow Dash then ran with the ball by kicking it as the others cheered her on.
Go Rainbow Dash, you could do it, darling.
You're so close, you can do it, keep going.
Let's go Rainbow Dash! Take it home already!
Rainbow Dash then kicked the ball as the goalie attempted to block the ball only for him to miss last second, causing the ball to pass him and into the net. This made the crowd go wild as the others could only cheer for her as the siren's horn signals the winner of the game. Her friends then started running to her before giving her a group hug for her latest achievement as Rainbow Dash could only hug them back. From the distance, Sonic and the others cheered on as Sonic got out of his seat to fist bump the air.
Yes, she did it.
I will admit that was pretty impressive. She truly has the heart of a warrior.
That was amazing, she really pulled it off.
Was there any other doubt, you guys? Of course they would win. So as promised, since the game's over, you guys want to sneak in to get some ice cream.
Only if I could get the sprinkles with it too.
Then it's decided to the ice cream shop.
Oh, that reminds me. Sonic, you brought the emerald with us, right?
Sonic then opened his bag before digging inside before taking the emerald out while lifting it up in the air.
Today, perfectly safe and intact.
Unfortunately for Sonic, things will take a turn for the worse as a bird passed by which grabbed a hold onto the emerald. Sonic tried holding on by which only caused the bird to attack him by trying to peck on his eyes.
Oh, stop that, ouch.
Don't worry, Sonic. I'll help you.
Tails then tried pulling the bird off, but it seemed as if the bird's grip on him was too strong. Knuckles retaliated by punching the bird, which unfortunately caused both the bird and the emerald to fall below them as the emerald landed on the ground with the others staring in horror. Before they could react, a trio approached the emerald as one of them picked it up as the other asked him, "What ya got there, sweetie belle?" "I don't know, Apple Bloom, but whatever it is I'm sure my sister would like it. What do you think, Scoodaloo?" "I think so too. How about we take it to the others to see?" "Great idea." The trio then ran to the others, which made Sonic and the others give a blank stare before Sonic couldn't help but wonder how the heck did this happen.
Oh, great.
Hey Rarity, look what I've found. The others then turned over to see the trio introducing the small emerald to the others, as Rarity couldn't help but express but look on in amazement.
My goodness, where do you guys find such a thing?
We found it laying the ground, so we thought of giving it to you.
It looks kinda weird. You're sure this thing is an actual emerald?
It looks so pretty. Could we bring it over to the sleepover tonight?
It couldn't hurt. Who knows, maybe it could be Rarity's lucky charm.
Looks so good!
A scream was heard from the rooftop as Sunset looked over to see what had caused the noise, only for her to find nothing as she then looked back at the others to continue the conversation. Little did she know that Sonic and the others were currently hiding on the rooftop after Sonic screamed out loud with Tails breathing heavily using a bag.
What in the cosmos just happened?
Oh my gosh, they had the emerald?
Sonic, what are we going to do?
I'm afraid we have no other choice. We should battle them to decide who is truly worthy for the emerald. A battle to the death.
Slow your rolls there, Knuckles. There's got to be a better way to get the emerald back without hurting anyone.
So what do you think we should do?
I think the best course of action would be to follow them. That way, when they're sleeping, we could just try and break in and steal the emerald back without hurting anyone.
Sounds easy enough then. Now onward, my comrades.
However, little did they know that a certain drone was watching them from up above, as the little drone glowed red in color before drifting off into the opposite direction. Later with the girls, when the sun had finally set, the girls decide to sleep over at Sunset's house as they were currently watching a horror movie. Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy could only cuddle with one another while Rarity tried covering her eyes from seeing the movie, as the trio refused to even look at the bloodshed which had just occurred in the movie. However, some people like Rainbow Dash was not amused, as she could only yawn in boredom.
Come on, you two. You can't seriously be scared of this movie. It's not even that good of a horror movie. They're using the same and boring usual trope as you see in every horror movie. Why should we be scared, Dashy?
She later retracted those words as they heard a grunt-wrenching scream which made the trio scream in fear, causing Rainbow Dash to burst out laughing.
Oh, that will never get old. Relax, guys. None of that stuff in the movie is real. It's not like there's a bunch of people watching us at this very moment.
Little did they know that there was another trio watching them from the inside as they crawled back up to the rooftop, as Sonic looked over to Tails and Knuckles as they kneeled down to discuss their next course of action.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. First, we'll wait till they fall asleep, which gives us the chance to sneak inside. Next, me and Tails will quietly make our way to steal the emerald without being noticed and head back while Knuckles stays on the lookout. Then we'll get out of here and get some long-awaited dessert while blasting music to dance to back at our place.
I don't understand the reason why we can't just ask the humans to kindly give us the emerald back.
I don't think you understand that the humans here are different from the humans back at Green Hills.
But in the meantime, we'll just wait. I'm sure the girls don't stay up that late.
Unfortunately, that was in the case, as hours passed by with Sonic and the others barely keeping themselves up, as Sonic rubbed his eyes to keep himself up as he sighed in frustration.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning and they're not tired yet.
Sheesh, I didn't know people like staying up this long.
Knuckles looked down to see one of the windows to the girls' room was open as he signaled the others to come his direction. Once Sonic and Tails walked over to see what was going on, they heard part of the conversation which was happening inside.
You okay, Sunset? You seem a bit down. You need a cupcake to flip that zip round upside down.
It's okay, Pinkie, really. I'm just a bit bumped out, that's all. It's about Sonic again, isn't it?
After hearing that sentence come out of Applejack's mouth, Tails and Knuckles looked over to Sonic as he could only nervously laugh while looking away.
They could be talking about any Sonic.
It's just I know he's a sweet and caring guy who always tries to be there for his friends, but I just feel like he's hiding something from me, you know. We've been friends for months, yet he doesn't want to show his face around me. I feel like sometimes he just making up excuses. He promised he would show up somewhere during the game, and I was hoping in actually seeing what he looks like for the first time, but he didn't show up.
Sunset Shimmer could only look down sadly, knowing that her friend didn't show up. Tails and Knuckles could only raise their eyebrows suspiciously towards Sonic as he finally gave in.
Look, I'll explain later, just stop giving me that look. Okay.
Oh, Sunset, I'm sure that's not his reason at all.
I still think this guy's a creep and a stalker.
Well, I'm sure he's got a good explanation why.
What we're trying to say is that maybe he's just not ready for that just yet.
I know that, it's just I just want to finally meet him in person, you know. Ever since the fall formal, he was one of my first actual friends that I've made. 4 months we've talked a lot, and then he was one of the only people back then I could share my problems with because he's always helped and stood by me. Even when times got tough, he would always be there to cheer me up and to tell me to never give up. I just want to meet the first friend I've made in person so I could thank him for everything he's done for me.
Sonic could only look down sadly as a part of him did want to meet her face to face. But he had his reasons why he thought it would be best not to, not just for his sake but for hers as well. Fluttershy couldn't help but hug Sunset Shimmer as she departed from her while giving her a sympathetic look.
I didn't know it was that bad for you. I should have tried more as a friend.
It's okay, that was a long time ago and things have changed for the better. I couldn't ask for better friends like you guys.
It was nice of him being there for you when some of us couldn't back then.
Although he could work on not meeting someone by hiding in their rooftop. You don't have to tell me twice.
This caused all of them to laugh, which brightened the mood in the room. However, things outside did not seem that way as Tails looked over to see Sonic looking gloomy.
Hey Sonic, are you okay?
Yeah, let's just get this done and over with.
And just like nothing more was said as the trio could only watch in silence as the girls continued to have their fun. However, little did they know someone down below was looking at the trio from above mischievously as he crackled while smirking.
So the hedgehog has made a new friend. This should be quite entertaining. You just have to wait and see what I've got in store for him. My little surprise.